Hello, Meoni here. I thought I'd do a quick video on this because I thought it was really interesting and I've not seen this talked about anywhere else. This is actually from the Chinese Fanfest 2024, which is currently going on. Quite a lot of interesting information is coming out of there already. I'm on the Final Fantasy XIV Live Door Japan blog entry that we've used before, link in the description, full credit to them. They've basically made it really easy for people like myself to have a look at this and sort of look on in awe at all of the things coming in our expansion. First of all then, I thought it'd be interesting to look at how they've displayed this information then. So this is what the FanFest in China looked like. They had full demonstrations of the final days, for example, and we've got an Amarot area as well. These are tweets from people on X. Obviously, you can click on the individual links from the link in the description to go look at these and support them. But how cool are some of these demonstrations? They're so cool. I love the Laporte on the moon there. That is so good. And then there's Hildebrand's look. And the poo-poo. And Vitra. Look at that. A full-size Vitra was made. That's crazy, isn't it? Absolutely crazy. All sorts of bits and pieces. They also talk on this page about how basically one of the panels, the dev panels, was all about character and item creation, accessory creation, and placement of NPCs. They showed off some really good examples of this. That's what they're talking about here. This is not actually going to be Magni in the future going and petting a sheep, but they're talking about how they had to decide on various things, what the place looked like, the placement of these things, the texture qualities, the character design, things like that. So typical to what we would find in any other FanFest. Here we go. Here's materials, talking about all of the individual materials, the choices of food, cultural references. That goes into clothing, into item placements, all sorts of things, as you can see, from everything from the storyline to also the raid tiers as well, down to the smallest details on like lipstick that Gaia uses. That I think that might be the first time we've ever seen Gaia's lipstick in like up close and personal high fidelity. How cool is that? And there's obviously Reens as well, and then the cookies. Yeah, so it's quite a fascinating thing. But again, this is not the reason why I wanted to make this video, because there's some really interesting news. But first, let me just quickly show you the rest of this. Yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it? Pretty cool. Straight off the bat, we've actually got the name for the new field instance added in the 7.x series. This is something I'm really looking forward to personally. So we knew this was going to be on an island, right? It was already talked about in the game. At least this is how it translates. It could be changed for our version, but at least in a Chinese version, it translates to Crescent Isle Mirage Island. It says, there will also be a special growth element for everyone to conquer. So very similar to Bozja and Eureka, that style of stuff. A cult crescent. Interesting. That's the first time we've seen that. And if you're wondering what this particular text says, I will use my Google app to just quickly translate this for you. It says, even the most fearless sailors warn against going near the Devil's Triangle. There you can see an island rich in nature, but you can never reach it. Once you see it, there's no turning back. Is this island a mirage or an unknown adventure? Ah, well, there you go, you see. So that gives you a bit of an idea of what we're talking about here. So that's cool. Also, it seems have the first ever screenshot in-game of what we are to expect from Future's rewritten Ultimate. The next Ultimate coming in 7.11. This then is the image they gave us. It's a bit obviously low resolution, but as you can see, there's a certain resemblance to a certain boss. So once, you know, much like any of the other Ultimates they usually go, it's not just that particular, you know, boss that you think it is. It's probably bosses from that tier or that series of raids. So yeah, we got Dad Cred here in all of his glory, ready to absolutely annihilate us. So I can't wait to see what that's like. I can't wait to watch people progress that. And hopefully in the far future, I can get my static to the point where we can give that one a go as well. So far, it's looking good. But yes, how cool does that look? Oh my God, that's going to be so cool. And then also, finally, for big bits of information, at least for today, the biggest thing is we've actually got pictures the first ever artwork released, at least for the first time I've seen, for cosmic exploration. So a lot of people have wondered what on earth cosmic exploration is. And quite honestly, I don't think anybody has a real answer for that. But as you can see, it really does look like a colony settlement from one of those RTS games. So this is official art of what cosmic exploration looks like. There seems to be some kind of gate there or portal. Some kind of, what is this, a monorail? Do you think this is a monorail? There's like platforms here on some kind of weird lunar surface on an alien world or another moon. We've got hangars or barracks here, supplies. It really does look like we're playing a completely different game with this artwork. It's just like, looking at this, I think I've got more questions than I had before with cosmic exploration. And then there's the other image they showed. So they only showed 2 images of another world, basically. So that was one example, and then this is an example of another. I cannot believe how just bizarre it looks like something from No Man's Sky, you know what I mean? Like with the bright neon colors. If places are really gonna look like this, it kind of looks like Cocoon as well, actually. Interesting. We're going to be exploring some very interesting places. This content could be a lot bigger than I thought it would be. In terms of lifestyle content, what does that mean? What does cosmic exploration mean? I thought it was going to be something, you know, gatherer, crafter, or the sort of that kind of side of things. I mean, it still could be, but this is just the concept of this image. You know, you got those rolling mountains in the background, a pink sky. Is this where we start to see the art team just go yes to everything? All of the inhibitions that prevented them from putting like crazy looking things in every place of new zones. Maybe these zones are like Yoshi P going, yes, design what you want. It can be as wild and fantastic as you can imagine. Like the hexagonal, like crystal floor here. It's just mind-blowing, isn't it? So yeah, that gives you 2 examples of what we could see in cosmic exploration. As to what the content actually is, I don't know. You got any guesses? Because I have absolutely no idea. But I am looking at these 2 images and going, wow, whatever it is, I want more of it. Another small tidbit of information then, because that's the main news that we got out of this done so far. Biscuit Maker, so the attack that Black Cat uses in M1 and M1S in Arcadion, actually comes from the stomping that cats make. Apparently this spurred a huge thing on X, or Twitter as I'm going to keep calling it, where they were showing cats stomping around. So if you want to go and look at some adorable cats stomping around in relation to Biscuit Maker, you know, the cat stomps, you're welcome. Go look at that in this thread. It's who can say no to a stompy cat though? Adorable. And additionally, why not? Let's show off some of the cosplay that have been posted here. Again, there's links to the official live stream as well. If you can get Billy to work, I couldn't. But people came in their favorite characters' designs, and it was incredible. The cosplay stuff is always amazing at Fanfest. It just makes me want to go back to hours. Look at the Cid. That's sick. That's so good. Got Meryl Webb there. Amazing. Erenville. Meteon. Oh, so good. Yeah, look at the Amon. That is really, really nice, isn't it? Wow. That is so cool. But yeah, there's lots of talented people. But yeah, Fanfest China is currently happening. There's still lots of information to come out. And obviously we're waiting on translated interviews and things like that, because there's going to be a lot of media presence there. Wow, look at that. That's incredible. That gold bears. But yeah, so far we've already got tidbits of information that we didn't expect to see. So more on the way when we get it, basically. And obviously big thanks to Live Door Japan for posting this stuff in a manner that is easily digestible. Go give them some love. And I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye. I'm excited for cosmic exploration more than anything now. Oh my god, it looks so good.